Maximizers. Oh, welcome to my live. I look good in these cameras tonight, okay? How is everyone doing tonight? Oh, I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to do one thing. If this is your first time watching, welcome. I want to say welcome to my live. My name's Crystal, aka Chris the Maximizer. I am a business coach and I help coaches grow profitable businesses that they love by using social media to make sales. So I help coaches use social media and make sales. And specifically, I help coaches create a live strategy, a strategy to go live on social media and engage and sell to their audience. In tonight's live, y'all, I want to talk about selling on social media. I forgot to do two things, right? I didn't even um put my time in and everything. I want to talk about selling on social media. So, if you're watching and you're a business owner, let me know in the comments what's your business and where are you watching from. Hey, Andrea in Birmingham, Alabama, where are you watching from and what's your business? Okay, because tonight we're talking about selling on social media, and I'm going to share with you some tips, some tricks, some techniques that I have for selling on social media. Now, I started my business in 2018. My business started as just a YouTube channel, and I started off teaching women how to coupon, how to budget, how to save money. That's how I started in 2018. In 2019 is when I actually started selling. I looked up and I realized I did my first social media live in January of 2019. Since then, I have gone live over 550 times. It's really close to 600 times I have gone live on my social media platforms since 2019, which is absolutely insane to me. It averages out to about 2 times per week. Sometimes I go live a lot more, but never really anything less than like once per week. So I started my business in 2019. And once I started selling things, so I started selling my first membership in April of 2019. So I would imagine by that summer, I was selling on my live. So let's just say since mid 2019, I had been selling on my social media because before it was just the YouTube channel and I wasn't really selling anything at all. I was just sharing my videos on how to coupon and how to save money. Now, I wasn't selling my own products, but I was encouraging people to purchase like affiliate things. And I was also encouraging people to download rebate apps. I'm gonna get to your question in just a second, Constance. But um, I've been selling on social media since 2019. I have made multiple six figures on social media. Hi, Erica. I'm going to get to your question in just a second. Thank you so much for joining. I have made all of my money on social media. So, a combination between content, stories, and lives is how I've been able to make multiple six figures. Now, I'm going to answer Erica's question because it kind of goes along with what I'm about to say. I am a coach. I started off as a money savings coach, and now I am a business coach, and I help coaches create a social media strategy to make more sales. Okay. So I sell coaching packages. I started off selling a $5 membership. I've sold 1 day workshops, boot camps. I've sold one on one coaching. I've sold group coaching programs. I've sold maybe like 20 t shirts in my life. I've sold one course, never sold an ebook. I don't do a bunch of digital products at all. I truly sell coaching and then workshops and boot camps, like smaller coaching containers. So either a 3 or 6 month or 12-month coaching program. I have it one on one, I have it in a group, or like my live boot camp that starts on Sunday, that is a 3 day live boot camp where I'm going to teach you how to create a social media live strategy and make sales on live. And I finished, put the finishing touches on the workbook. The live bootcamp workbook is 9 pages. I didn't mean for it to be 9 pages, but everything that I'm teaching you, it came out to 9 pages. So I'm just excited for it because we're going into the nitty-gritty detail. And at the end of my 3 day live bootcamp, you are going to leave with a repeatable strategy in your hand. What does that mean? It means that you're going to leave with a strategy that you can use week after week, month after month, year after year to show up on social media and make sales. So let me answer Constance's question, and then we're going to dig into my tips for selling on social media and just talking about selling on social media. If you have questions about selling on social media, I would love to answer them. I acknowledge everyone and answer all questions. So if you have a question, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your question about selling on social media. Constance says, what do you think is the best time of day and week to go live? Such a great question. And we are going to talk about this inside of my live bootcamp. But what I will say to you is for every person, it's different. Once you have an audience, you can technically go live at any time and you'll probably see people watching you once you have an audience of people who want to buy what you are selling. But what I'm going to talk about in the bootcamp is you need to look at your analytics and you also need to look at your availability of time. And you also need to think about your ideal client, right? So I'm a business coach. I'm targeting women who already have a 9 to 5. They may not be full time in their business. So for me, I'm really used to going live later. I've also looked at my analytics and I see that my audience is very engaged later. But I've also done a live in an afternoon and had a bunch of people. So honestly, the best day and time has got to be a combination of your schedule, when your ideal clients are available, and when your audience is the most active. So when your audience is the most active, when are you available and when are your ideal clients just generally available, right? So if you are marketing to teachers, going live at 12 noon on a Wednesday is not going to get you the most views because most teachers are working at a school and not on social media at 12 noon on a Wednesday. But if you do a live on a Saturday morning, or if you do a live at 7 or 8 p.m. at night, you're going to be able to be in front of your audience. Does that make sense? Right? So you kind of got to do a little bit of math. And in the live bootcamp, we're definitely going to dig into that a little bit more. Okay. So selling on social media. For those of you who just joined, welcome. I would love to know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from? What's your favorite social media platform? Drop it in the comments. What's your favorite social media platform? I don't know if I have a favorite because I enjoy the features of all of my social medias, but my number one social media platform for business is YouTube. And then TikTok and Instagram are number two. So my number one is YouTube, and I have a YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to it. Build a Business with Chris. Build a Business with KRYS. And then number two is Instagram and TikTok. They kind of like go together. I am live right now on all of my platforms. 2 YouTube channels, a Facebook page, Instagram, and TikTok. So I'm looking at 3 screens and I look really good. The way the light is catching me right now, like, I don't know. Like, your girl looks good today. Okay. So let's talk about selling on social media, but don't forget to let me know where you're watching from and which social media platform is your favorite. Let me know in the comments. So my first tip for you, and this is for my coaches and for my service providers. My first tip for you, you need to choose one offer. And we are going to focus on this in the live bootcamp. We're going to pick our one offer, but we need to pick one offer to sell. Life Conquers All says is a she? Yes, in ATL and on TikTok. Welcome. Gail's Fashion Designs. Welcome. So nice to have you here with us. Where are you watching from? What's your favorite platform? Let us know. Choose one offer. So what we're going to be talking about in the live bootcamp is that we're picking one offer that we are going to focus on for 30 days. Okay. So when you are selling on social media, if you are new, because there are a lot of coaches and there are business owners who sell multiple things at a time, and that's fine. But if you are new and your sales are not consistent, my suggestion for you is to pick one service to sell. Pick one of your packages, the one you want to sell the most, the one you enjoy the most. Pick one thing to sell for the next 30 days. If you have a product-based business, you sell lip gloss, lashes, whatever, pick 3 to 5 things that will be your sales focus for the month. I want you to think about this like Target and like the grocery store. Every single week, they have a featured items on sale. So when you go to target.com and you look at the weekly ad, if you go to your local grocery store and you look at the weekly ad, all 1,000 things are available for us to buy at Target, right? But every week they highlight certain things. Sometimes there's a discount. Sometimes there's a coupon. Sometimes there's a buy one, get one free promotion. Buy one, get one 50% off. They are saying, hey, these are the things we want to sell this week. At Walgreens, they have monthly sales sometimes. These are the things that we want to sell this month. If this makes sense, type yes in the comments. When you are selling on social media, think like Target. Think like the grocery store, meaning what are you featuring this week? What are you featuring this month? If you have a clothing boutique, okay, maybe the first week you're featuring these 3 things, and then the next week you're featuring these 3 things. That's totally fine. But the point I want you to make is you are having a specific group of items featured to sell for a specific time? She says yes. Hi, Taisha. Thanks for joining. If you're trying to sell your whole website and your whole catalog and everything that you offer all the time, your audience is going to be jumbled up, because even our favorite stores have featured items. Now, I don't get Shein's emails, but I get Target emails. Target is not saying go to target.com and buy something. Even Amazon is not saying come buy something on Amazon. Based on your past purchase history, based on the things that you have searched up on their app, and for Target in your grocery store, based on the things that they decided are on sale this week, they're sending you targeted emails. They're making targeted posts around what they want to sell for this week. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. How are you? Like, they target what they want to sell for the week. You need to do the same. Oh, go check out my website. Oh, go buy on my website. No. What are you specifically selling? What offer are you focusing on for the week or for the month? So, my first tip for you when selling on social media, have a sales focus for the week or for the month, whatever floats your boat. I like to sell for the month for the most part. So, for 1 month, I'm selling one thing, right? So, in the month of May, I sold the live bootcamp. So, 3-day live bootcamp where I help you create a live strategy so that you can sell on social media. In June, I'm selling one-on-one coaching. So if you want to grow your business using social media, I'm offering one-on-one coaching, right? A 3-month one-on-one coaching package. You can pay in full or you can get a payment plan. That's what I'm selling for June. So for the past 2 months, I've known exactly what I'm selling. I'm not going to sell one-on-one and my live bootcamp and my group coaching program. I'm not doing that. I need one sales focus, okay? So choose your sales focus. My second tip for you is something that I feel like went really well for me last night is you have to be authentically you. I'm not saying I'm not authentically me all the time, but last night was the first time in a long time I really dug into a live. Like, I was live for 2 hours last night and I loved every minute of it. My audience was very engaged. Shout out to you if you were here last night and you were asking me questions, but you have to be authentically you. If you are on social media, there are a lot of people on social media. There are a lot of business owners on social media. There are a lot of scammers on social media. Okay. People will only buy from people they know, like, and trust. So when you are being yourself authentically to the core, that allows your audience to know you, like you, and trust you. Once they know you, like you, and trust you, they will buy from you. But because I share myself, because I am crystal all the time, my audience can connect with me. I'm not trying to be someone else I've seen. I'm not trying to be this influencer or trying to be this business owner or trying to be this business coach that I saw. I'm not trying to imitate anyone. I came up with my own ideas, my own actions, my own sayings, and now I say them. If you try to be someone else, you're not going to sell anything. If you're modeling your website, your offer, your posting, your emails, your sales technique, if you are trying to be anyone else, you're probably not going to go far. But specifically, if you are showing up here on one of these social media platforms and you're trying to be someone else, it may not go well for you in the way that you think it will. Whatever your secret sauce is, own it. So when I decided to make the pivot from being a coupon and money saving coach to being a business coach, I struggled. I knew I wanted to do this in 2022. Like, it was an idea in my head in 2022 where I was like, I can help women so much more if I just taught business coaching. I'll still teach couponing, but I'm not posting YouTube videos on it and I'm not advertising my coupon things for sale. If you want help couponing and budgeting, you just got to come to me and I'll give you a one-on-one package for that. I knew that I wanted to make the pivot, but I was terrified because I was the couponing girl. That was how I was on the social media, right? That's who I was to my audience. I was the coupon girl who also helped people start side hustles. It was so hard for me because my secret sauce as the coupon girl was always, you can strategically save money. You don't have to buy everything. Every good deal is not a deal for you. Like, that's something I still say to this day, right? That was my secret sauce. I was different because I wasn't just telling you to go out and do the deal. I was teaching you how to strategically save money and still get what you want, like, and need. I struggled for probably about a year trying to figure out what my secret sauce was. We're into 2024. mid 2023, or I would say first quarter of 2023, I decided that I was going to be a business coach. And I didn't sell my couponing services at all last year. I think maybe at Black Friday, I may have sold like something random. Not really something random. I sold my Money Saving Academy at Black Friday, but I didn't sell my coupon coaching for most of 2023 because I did not want to be a coupon coach anymore. Why am I telling you this? Because as a business coach, I didn't know what my secret sauce was going to be. I know that I can help people take an idea from their brain and turn it into a business. I'm good at that. I know that I can help people who already have a business grow their business. I know that I can help coaches and service providers grow on social media and make sales. Like, I know I can do that. But what is the thing that's very unique to me? You want to know what I came up with? Live. What do I love the most about my business? How do I love showing up the most with my audience? It's going live. I want to do an experiment sometime this year where I don't make any pre recorded content. I want to go all stories and all lives. I don't want to make pre recorded content. I want to do just Instagram stories and go live on my platforms. That's what I want to do. And if I didn't have to make pre-recorded content, all I would do was Instagram stories and going live. So I talked to my biz bestie and I said, my secret sauce is live. I've done over 550 lives, close to 600 lives, because I just calculated my YouTube ones. I know I've done lives on Instagram and TikTok and not on YouTube. So I'm fairly confident that I can sit in front of you and say that I've gone live close to 600 times since January of 2019. Okay. And most of those lives happened between 2020 and 2023, if we're being very, very honest, because I didn't go live as much in 2019. But I've gone live almost 600 times. I've made tens of thousands of dollars on live. Last night, I was on live for 2 hours and I got 2 sales. So my live bootcamp is $99. So I made $200 in 2 hours. Literally being myself, sharing a solution to my problem. And I've done that plenty of times. In my OG days, I was signing 30, 40, 50 people into my couponing memberships, literally from going live. Literally. So when you are authentically you, you have to double down on your secret sauce. You have to double. What sets you apart from everyone else? There are a gazillion business coaches out here. There are a gazillion people vying and begging to help you with social media. So, what sets Crystal apart from them? I'm going to help you with the live strategy, and you can go binge my lives. If you go to my Krista Maximizer YouTube channel, you can go watch all them YouTube lives because they are there. They're still up. I'm never taking them down. You can go see the fruits of my live labor. Okay. On my new YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris, I think I've only gone live over there. Not as much as Krista Maximizer, because Krista Maximizer, we've gone live 560 times on this channel. And then these ones on my new channel are double because every time I go live on one channel, I just go live everywhere. So now I won't go live without going live on all of my platforms. I won't, right? But that is my secret sauce. So on my new YouTube channel, since August, so in about a year, I've gone live. It says 104 times on my new YouTube channel. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. That's my videos. I have 104 videos on my channel. I have 104 videos on my channel. I've gone live 78 times. Okay. And that is going to change real quick because I post videos 3 times a week and I've been going live like 4 to 5 times per week. So it's going to get above it really soon. Let me go back to my Krista Maximizer channel and see something really quick. What's your secret sauce and double down? When I find a job, I will seek you for help. Okay, I would love to help you. So on my Krista Maximizer YouTube channel, a lot of videos. Oh wow. Close to like 700 or 800 videos on my Krista Maximizer YouTube channel. That's insane. Almost 700 videos, only 44 shorts, 203 posts. It's so nice to like see all of this like data. Like if you want a platform that gives you a lot of data, I say do YouTube. Anywho, the point I'm trying to make is when you find your secret sauce, you double down on it and you make it yours and you show up authentically as you. You cannot show up trying to be anyone else by yourself, beside yourself, or you won't make sales. Because your audience will see right through you. They won't be able to connect with you because they're not connecting with you. They're connecting with whoever you're copying. So when you're selling on social media, be authentically you. Figure out what sets you apart from the other people in your industry and double down on it. So you're going to be getting a lot of lives. You're going to be getting a lot of videos. You're going to be getting a lot of content of me talking about creating a social media strategy and specifically going live. I'm going to be talking ad nauseum about how and why going live is beneficial to your business. So if you have a business and you're making less than $10,000 a month, you should definitely be going live and often. You should be going live. Absolutely. If you have a service based business, you should be going live. Okay. You should be going live. If you want to be able to go live, you should definitely join us in the live bootcamp because I'll teach you the whole strategy. I literally created a 9-page workbook. I did not know it was going to be 9 pages. But when I redid the formatting today, I was like, oh my gosh, this workbook is 9, almost 10 pages that I'm going to walk you through that you get to leave with to create your live strategy. But my next tip for you when it comes to selling on social media is to create sales content. So there's 2 types of content that I talk about here on my platforms. There's 2 types. There is conversion content and there is connection content. So before you start selling on social media, I'm going to take one more step back. Are y'all with me? If you're with me, type yes in the comments. I'm going to take one step back. I'm going to take one step back. If you're with me, type yes in the comments. I'm going to take a step back. Before we start selling on social media, we need to build an audience. If you don't have at least 50 to 100 followers on your social media account, I don't suggest you start going live yet. Because we need to focus on building our audience. Well, let me back up. It's not that I don't suggest that we go live. I'm going to say I don't suggest that you start selling until you have 50 to 100 people in your audience. Now, you can still go live, and live will help you build your audience because I get between 5 to 10 followers every single night on TikTok. I usually get between 1 to 3 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That's slow growth. Instagram, I usually don't get as many new followers, but for TikTok and YouTube, I see growth with every live. I will take 1 follower, right? I'll take 1 follower. I have a very small channel over there, right? And 5 to 10 people for my live content that happens on TikTok, I'll take that. So my suggestion is 50 to 100 followers, subscribers before you start selling. You can still make the live content because when you sell, you will be selling to no one if you don't even have a little bit of an audience. Okay. So the sales content and the connection content. So the connection content is what you want to create first in order to build your audience. This is when you are sharing the what and the why of your business, the what and the why of your offer, why people need it, why it's important. This is the time when you really educate. So as a coach, this is the time when you educate. So I'm a business coach. My focus is social media. I'm educating you on social media. I'm giving you advice on social media. I'm sharing with you things that you may not know about using social media for your business. Okay, that's the connection content. Connection content is what is going to draw you to your ideal clients. So if I want to help business coaches, I am going to share content that's going to attract business coaches, i.e., selling on social media. Okay. So you create your connection content. But when it's time to sell, you want conversion content. And conversion content is the content that's going to get your ideal client to be like, I need that. So what does conversion content include? It includes how does your offer get your client more of what they want? When you are selling, you have to 1000% think about your ideal client. Totally. because people are paying to get their problems solved. If you are not solving a problem, no one is most likely going to buy from you. So your conversion content is, how will this offer change their life? How will this offer give them more of what they want? Okay? So, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss. Go to my website, KristaMaximizer.com, and buy my lip gloss. This is just an example. That's boring. I'm not going to KristaMaximizer.com to buy your lip gloss just because you said buy your lip gloss. That is a big pet peeve of mine when people are like, just go buy it with no context at all. Okay. But if I say, I created this lip gloss because I was sick and tired of lip gloss that was just completely clear. I wanted a tinted lip gloss. I wanted to only put lip gloss on and not have to layer my lipstick. Do you hate layering your lipstick? Let me know in the comments if you hate layering like a matte lipstick with the lip gloss or a creamy lipstick with the lip gloss, and you want to just put on your lip gloss because you're a glossy girl. You like the glossy look and you don't want to have to layer it, right? Let me know in the comments if that's how you are, right? So if I was selling you this lip gloss, I've already got you in because I'm already telling you why I created it. Now, my lip gloss is not sticky. It's going to give your lips that pop. It's going to give your lips that pigment. But if you are a talker like me, if you can't shut up like me, do you see my lips are not sticking? My lips are not sticking together. You don't see those little things. You don't see the strings, right? So I created this lip gloss. I created the applicator, the bottle, blah, blah, blah. You're going to just go through and you're going to talk about how this lip gloss is going to change your life, sis. It transfers, but not as fast as your other lip glosses, because I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say it doesn't transfer. It's lip gloss. It's going to rub off if you're eating and drinking. It just doesn't rub off as fast as everyone else, right? So your lips are going to be cute. You're not going to be stuck together trying to talk. So if you want to try my lip gloss, go to KristaMaximizer.com. It's on sale right now. Let me know in the comments how it worked out for you. I focused on solving the problem. What's the problem? I talk a lot. My lip gloss gets sticky. I wanted a pigmented lip gloss and not have to layer my lipstick. I wanted an easy to use applicator, right? Do you see how I focused on the problems and how my product can solve it? That's a physical product one. Let me talk to you as a coach or a service provider. So if you are a coach, if you are a business owner, and you have been wanting to use social media for the purposes of your business to make sales, but you feel stuck, I want you to put a yes in the comments. If you have a business and you use social media and you're like scared to go on live because you don't know what to say, I want you to put a yes in the comments. Or maybe you're going live, but you are not getting the sales conversions that you want. You're telling people about your offer, but they're still not buying. I want you to put a yes in the comments. If you feel like you have such an amazing offer and no one is buying it, and you want to be able to sell it on live, you want to be able to reach a bigger audience, I want you to put yes in the comments. So I have created a 3-day live bootcamp because since 2019, I have been going live and I've made tens of thousands of dollars on live. So what I'm going to help you with in this live bootcamp is 3 core things. The first thing is going to be your live game plan. And that's where we're going to break down how to figure out what you should be talking about on live, how long you should be going live and when you should be going live, and all of your live assets, all the things you need to put together to go live. Day 2 is all about preparing to show up. If you're introvert, if you're shy, you don't feel confident, we're going to talk about how to show up confidently, even if you're scared. We're going to get all of your talking points together. You see me looking to my left? That's my talking points. You'll always know exactly what you should be saying, and we're going to get your offer ready to sell. If people cannot easily give you their money, they're not. If they can't buy it from you easily, they're not going to buy it. Okay. So day 2 is all about preparing to show up. Day 3 is all about me teaching you how to sell your ass off. You started a business to make money, right? Put money signs in the chat if you started a business to make money. If you started a business to make money, I want you to put money signs in the chat. I'm going to teach you how to stay engaged with your audience while you're live. I'm going to teach you how to sell without feeling sleazy, without feeling pushy, without sounding like, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, support a Black-owned business, go buy my lip gloss. Nobody wants to hear that shit. I'm going to teach you how to sell without sounding like that. But most importantly, I'm going to teach you how to share your offer as a solution to the problem. So 3 days of live boot camp this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a 9-page, yes, a 9-page workbook that I am going to help you take massive action with. This workbook has the exact prompts. I'm going to show you the slides. There's going to be exact prompts. You're going to fill it out. When you leave boot camp with a 9, 10, 11, 12 page workbook after you filled it out, you are going to have a repeatable strategy that you can use every single month. You're going to leave with that workbook. You get access to the replays for 30 days. So you can watch the videos over and over and over again for the next 30 days. Okay. And if you've been wanting to get a business coach, you're going to get coached by me every single night because there's time for Q&A. There's going to be 30 to 45 minutes of Q&A every single night. Everyone's going to be able to ask me at least one question. And if we have time, I will open up the floor and we can double back around. So you're going to get at least 3 coachings out of me over those 3 days. And you can get all of that for just $99. So one payment of $99, you get 3 days of boot camp, a workbook, 30 days of replay, and you get coached by a multiple 6-figure business coach who's done over 500 lives in her business and made tens of thousands of dollars on live. So if you want to join me for the live bootcamp, I have 4 spots left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need this to be an intimate group so that I can give you that coaching that you desire. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left. You sign up at kristenmaximizer.com/bootcamp. That's it. That's all. 4 spots. I'm not running this again. You're not going to get it again live. If I sell it again, it's going to be the replays only, and it's going to cost a little bit more than the $99 that you can get it for right now. So if you want to work with me, you want to learn how to go live, you want to learn how to make sales on live for your business, this is for you. Go sign up at kristenmaximizer.com. Do you see the difference in go buy my bootcamp, go sign up for my bootcamp? If you want to go live, buy my bootcamp. That is not enough. What problem do you need solved? How does my bootcamp solve it? And what are you going to leave with? This is how you create sales content. Literally. So you want to do that on your live. You want to do that on your live. Okay. Let me take a sip because that was a lot of talking. But really, kristenmaximizer.com/bootcamp, $99. I'm not selling nothing else for $99. Okay. Nothing else for $99. Even my anniversary sale this year ain't going to be $99. Be something off. It'll be something off one of my packages, but it ain't going to be $99. So if you want to work with me, lowest price point I'm offering all year, better than Black Friday sale because Black Friday prices will not be this low. Go ahead and get that live bootcamp. Even if you purely want to come just to get a strategy together, get a live strategy. Maybe you don't use it right away. You can still get to pick my brain and ask me all your business questions. Okay. So create that sales content. Okay. Also, you can create a video that just talks about your offer so that you can share that on your page. So I created a video. It's on TikTok, it's on Instagram, and I share it to my stories. So if you want to learn about the live bootcamp, there's like a 2.5, 3-minute video where I give you all the details about the live bootcamp. And it's on my page. So whenever you're selling on social media, it's to your benefit to have that, because if someone just say, hey, I have a question about your bootcamp, you can literally send them the video. Okay. My third tip for you, we have already talked about it. Go live. Okay. Utilize live on every platform. Like I told you, I'm live right now. Why is my mom's dog barking? Prince, what are you barking at? I don't know what he's barking at. Anyways, utilize live on every platform. I'm live right now on TikTok, Instagram, 2 YouTube channels, and my Facebook page all at once. So go live. Go live and educate and motivate. So how I'm educating you on how to sell on social media, I'm motivating you to sell on social media. And then I am selling to you by offering my live bootcamp as a solution to your problem. If you are a business owner who uses social media, want to make more sales, and you're ready to go live. You're ready to go live and make sales, the live bootcamp is for you. If you already go live, but you don't make a lot of sales, the live bootcamp is for you. You can pick my brain, okay? So that's my tip for selling on social media. go live. The other thing I will say when it comes to selling on social media, use your stories. If you have Instagram and you have TikTok, they both have stories. Sell in your stories. So the same thing that I'm doing right now, you can do mini trainings in your stories. You can share small little educational and motivational things in your stories and then sell. Instagram did us a big one when they allowed everyone to be able to put a link in their stories without having to have the swipe up. Oh my gosh, those swipe up days of you wanting to have 10,000 followers on Instagram just so that you could do that stupid little swipe up with your link. It was the bane of my existence. And I'm still like stuck in the 8,000s on Instagram. So I still wouldn't have been able to have the swipe up. But when they decided to put the link in the stories for everyone, I was like, thank you, Instagram. By far one of my favorite features. So use your stories. There's coaches where all they do is sell in their stories. That's all they do. And stories are like mini lives. So I think that's why I love live and stories so much. Now, YouTube used to have stories, but they took them away. But I guess shorts is their next level version of stories. But let me tell you, I love some stories and I love live. And I think it's because it's that in the moment, super authentic, share what's on your mind and keep it going. So that's my next tip. Go live, share the solution to the problem with your offer, show the features. How does your offer help them? Go live. Go live. And if you want help with that, get in my live bootcamp. We only got 4 spots left. My next tip, y'all probably are sick and tired of hearing this tip. But in everybody else's defense, this tip is so true. It is the truest thing. You have to be consistent. If you are selling on social media, you have to be consistent. If you're selling anywhere, you have to be consistent. What does that mean? If you're selling, you need to show up often. So I'm going to give you an example. So people sell 2 types of ways. First way is what we call evergreen. Evergreen means your offer is always available. So Fenty Beauty, Rihanna, I've been talking about lip gloss. You can always buy this lip gloss. It's always available, right? But if Rihanna was to do like a Valentine's Day collection, it's only available, let's just say from, January 20th to February 21st for that Valentine's period. So that's an open cart, closed cart launch. Meaning, if you want the Valentine's collection, you can only buy it for those 30 days. Meaning, every single day of that 30 days, we should be saying, buy the Valentine's collection. Limited edition, yes. So some people's offers are limited edition. There's coaches whose courses only open once or twice a year. It's limited edition. There's people who only have a certain amount of spots, right? So if I have 10 one-on-one coaching spots, once they're full, until one of my clients leave, it's limited edition. You can't get in. So if you're doing an open cart, closed cart launch, and let's just say your offer is available from June 1st to June 15th, every single day, you should be asking for the sale. So you should be consistently showing up, letting us know, this is my live boot camp. This is who it's for. This is who it helps. This is how you sign up. This is why you need it. This is how it's going to help you. This is what you're going to leave with. Every day for those 15 days, you should be selling your ass off. If your offer is evergreen, like the lip gloss, meaning that anyone can go to fentybeauty.com and buy lip gloss as long as it's in stock, you want to be selling to your audience at least 3 times a week. So at least 3 times a week, you should be selling your featured items. So if you sell hair extensions, right? You sell them bundles. Every week, at least 3 times a week, you need to be selling whatever your featured item is for that week or for that month. Every single week, 3 times a week, you should be selling. But you still should be consistently showing up to your audience. So if you're using social media, my suggestions are this. For TikTok, for Instagram, for Facebook, and for YouTube Shorts, it needs to be about 4 to 5 times per week because those are short pieces of content. 2 to 3 minutes long. Shorts are only 60 seconds. The reels that pop on Instagram are like 90 seconds. If you're on one of those platforms, you want to be showing up 4 to 5 times per week. That does not mean you show up live. You can batch out your videos. You can batch your reels for the week and just post them. If you're doing YouTube, long form YouTube videos, your bare minimum is once per week. If you really want to be that girl, do twice per week. Once per week, bare minimum, twice per week if you want to be that girl. I post 3 times a week on my YouTube channel. Okay. So, why is this important? You need to be in the top of mind of your audience. I was literally just on a TikTok creator rewards call, and he was saying, like, posting 4 to 5 times a week on TikTok should be your cadence. Like, literally, to be seen, that should be your cadence. So, even if you're not selling every single one of those days, you should be educating, you should be motivating, you should be showing up. It could be a reel, it could be a carousel, it could be a story. But for those 4 to 5 times a week on Instagram, you should be touching your audience. They should be able to see you. One of those times could be a live. So maybe you do 1 live, you do 3 reels and 1 carousel every single week, and maybe 3 days show up on your stories. I personally think you should do stories every day. I do. But if you can only do a few times a week, I understand. But you have to consistently show up. Let me tell you a story. I do check my GMs, but are you a little spammy? Because if you want to help me grow my YouTube channel, then I won't see that DM. But I do check my DMs. So let me tell you a little story about consistency. When I started my first YouTube channel, for that first year, I posted a video almost every single day. Insanity. Since I started my YouTube channel in August of 2018, so from August 2018 to February 2024, I've been posting consistently on social media. From August of 2018 to February of 2024. Do you hear me? It was mostly on my Krista Maximizer YouTube channel through the end of 2023. I posted every single week. I started my new YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. Go subscribe. In August of 2023. So then I started posting over there pretty much every single week. So the point is, consistency is going to save you, because I inadvertently took 2 months off of posting, which was the longest I've ever taken off, from August of 2018 to February of 2024. So half of February, March, and half of April of 2024, I didn't post nowhere. I didn't go live nowhere. Your girl she needed a break, okay? But I still got followers on both channels, surprisingly, okay? Both channels, I subscribed. I was still getting followers on TikTok. I was still getting views on Instagram. I was still getting followers on Instagram. I was still getting DMs. I was still signing clients, and I wasn't posting. My consistency for years kept me going, okay? I signed a client who literally was like, I don't even watch your lives. I watch your replays. And she found me, literally, just from watching my replays of my lives. Okay. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. So that consistency that I put in allowed me through a break to still see some sort of growth. Now, it wasn't massive growth, but I didn't go down all the way into the negatives, right? You have to show up. You can't expect to post on, January 1st, and then post on January, 21st, and then post on February 10th and expect to see a sale. You got a little fishy Dallas? Oh, she said you was gonna get Dallas.
She would her mother and my
Oh, she out, huh?
So she'll bring a past it.
So you can't expect to post 3 times and get a lot of sales. The other thing I want to say that could be a very unpopular opinion, you can't expect to go viral. You can't expect virality to save you. You cannot expect that going viral is going to blow your business up. What if you go viral in front of the wrong audience? What if you go viral and those people do not want to buy what you're selling? My goal is never to go viral. Let me tell you another story. Remember, I just told you I was posting every single week, and you can go to my Kristen Maximizer YouTube channel and fact check me on all of this. I've been posting on that channel from August 2018 to October 2023. So 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 5 years I posted consistently on that YouTube channel. My highest view video was 30,000 views. My highest views on average of my high videos were like 15,000. I could never crack 15,000 besides that one video got to 30. It wasn't until a video that I posted in December of 2022 that went viral in 2023, and it got 100. I think now we're at 160,000 views on this video. But I posted for basically almost 5 years before I got a video hit over 100,000. You cannot give up if this is truly what you want to do. If you truly want to grow your business and you're using social media as your platform, you have to be consistent. Now, are there exceptions to the rules where people will literally start posting and go viral? Yes. But they have to keep posting. You cannot live forever off one viral video. You can't. Even the Shark Tank people slow down after a while if you are not consistently continuing to market. If this makes sense, type yes in the comments. So you can go viral, but you have to consistently be there after that virality. But virality is never my goal. Consistency is my goal. I want to go viral in front of 100 coaches who want help with their businesses. That's where I want to go, just 100. Because sometimes we forget that being in a room with 100 people, if 100 people all wanted to talk to you and only you would be overwhelmed. 100 people in front of you and they all want to talk to you individually, they all want to work with you individually, you would be overwhelmed. If you have a bakery and you have 100 people come in and everybody wants a custom cake at the same time, 100 cakes, even the best bakers would be overwhelmed. 100 cakes. So we see 100 views and you're like, I only got 100 views. But if all 100 of those views are people who actually want to buy from you, that's a good thing. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. And if you're not up for that, that's okay. Running a business and using social media may not be the best option for you right now today, but you have to be consistent. You got to think, in the old days, they had to knock door to door. In the old days, they had to cold call. You know what that is? I know some of y'all don't know. They would have to open up the white pages, the yellow pages, one of them pages, and cold call people that they think might be interested, right? Or if you sell medical equipment, you would have to go around by bus, by car, by train, by plane, go around to hospitals and doctors' offices and talk to doctors. Hope you get to talk to a doctor. Maybe you get the nurse, maybe you get the medical assistant, maybe you get the nurse practitioner. You had to go in person to sell your stuff. You couldn't just turn on your phone at your house and show up for people who need what you have. And I know times are changing, but I want us to remember that social media is almost like a cheat code. And all you have to do is consistently show up for yourself and your audience, and you will get the results that they desire. There has been times where I have stopped selling. There's times where I've stopped selling. Hey D, and my biz bestie's here. She can tell you the truth on this. There have been times in my life where I've gotten frustrated because I wasn't getting the results that I desire, and I stopped selling. You know what happens? I ain't get no more sales after that. Then there's been times in my life where I'm like, I'm gonna keep selling. And I either met or exceeded my goals because I kept going. You don't know who's watching when you only get 100 views on a video. I seen a post from a guy. He was actually on the news. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was on the news. He was posting on YouTube. He was getting a little bit of videos. Like I think he said less than 20 views. His average on videos, his average views were like 6 to 8 views. Do you want to know who one of those 6 to 8 views were? Somebody who was close to Oprah started watching him on accident. Then they told Oprah about him. Oprah started being one of those 6 or 8 views. He ended up on Oprah's favorite things and all kinds of things. Now his business is booming. because one of those six people that was watching him was Oprah. Now we know Oprah's not going to be watching all of our videos, but you don't know who your Oprah could be. You don't know who is watching you that needs what you're saying, who needs what you're selling. And if you give up today or tomorrow, they're not going to get what they need. And I mean, give up because you feel it's hard, not give up because you're like, I completely don't want to do this. That's different. If you're like, you know what, I'm done with this, I want to do something else, cool. But if you give up because it feels hard or because you're only getting 5 views, you got to be consistent. You have to push through. With the amount of followers I have on TikTok, I'm like, these videos are only getting 200 views, 200 views, 200 views. And when I shifted my mindset to like, as long as it's 200 people who need help growing their business, I don't care. I'm not even looking at the views anymore. I'm looking at the comments. The people that comment, they need help, they feel it. I've done my job. The people that are DMing me, those are the people that I'm talking to. I had a question from someone last night of like, how do you stay encouraged when you see 0 people watching on your live? And I had to explain to her on most platforms, I think Instagram may be the only exception. On most platforms, when you're scrolling through the feed, you can watch a live without the person knowing that you're watching. So if you scroll through my TikTok live right now, unless you click on it, you can watch me, you can listen to me, you can't comment, but you can hear everything that I'm saying. And it could still say 0 people, and like 5 of you could be watching. You can do that on YouTube too. You can watch a YouTube video without clicking on it. People don't know that you are there. You don't know who is listening to what you have to say. You got to keep showing up. One thing we're talking about in the live boot camp is like, is your business is a priority, and why is it important to you? Because my business is important to me because number one, it makes me the money. Number two, I get to help other women make an impact in their lives. When I help them make sales, they get to impact their lives. And that impact impacts other people. That's why I start my business. That's why I create content. I know a lot of you are not going to buy the live boot camp. You're not going to coach with me. I have people who follow me for years, never bought a thing from me. But I know I've helped them in some way, shape, or form, or else they wouldn't keep watching me. They referred their friends who bought from me, right? You have to consistently show up. Even when you're not selling something that's paid, you need to consistently show up. You have to show up. Because I'm selling you on subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you are not ready for the live boot camp, or if it's not in your budget, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with KRYS. There's like what I said, 100 videos over there you can watch. 100 videos. 100 videos. I know you're going to get something from one of those videos, right? Get on my email list. That's free too. You can get notified when I go live. Okay? Always be consistent. That's as much as I could say about that. But be consistent. I have seen in my own life and in my own business, when I allow the vanity metrics and I allow the views and I allow the low sales to discourage me, and I stop and I quit, I'll never get the results that I desire by quitting. Okay. And recently, my biz bestie had to remind me, like, okay, you chose XYZ, so you can change XYZ and just keep going. And I'm like, like I knew this, but I needed her to like remind me and snap me back and be like, oh, she's right. And when I showed up, I got the results that I desire. I can think back to multiple times where I either retreated and was like, I'm never going to get the sales I wanted anyway. Nobody's going to buy my money saving academy. No one's going to buy the live boot camp. I should just cancel it. Right? And when I cancel it, guess what? No one can buy it because I canceled it. If I stop talking about it, no one can buy it because I stopped talking about it. But when I'm like, okay, let me switch a couple things. Hell, I've even switched names of programs, switched things around, updated, revamped, reswitched, came back the next week like, all right, y'all, I'm selling this. Boom, 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 boom. Because I decided I'm going to show up and I'm going to sell this thing. Live bootcamp starts Sunday. We got 4 spots left. I'm selling it either until these 4 spots are gone or until Sunday by the time I go live. That's the last time I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it live. I'm gonna send one last email. Whoever's in is in. But I'm not giving up tonight because I want 10 and I got 4 more to go. There's 4 more of you that are gonna get in this boot camp, and I know that because it's going to help you change your life. But if I quit right now, I'm not gonna get those 4 people. And 48 hours is a long way away. Like the boot camp is Sunday at 8 p.m. Like we got plenty of time for those 4 people who need this, right? And it's only $99. So if you want to create a live strategy on social media and you're a business owner, this is for you. It's for you for $99. Girl, I will waste $99 on some crabs and soda real quick. Okay? Real quick. It's only $99. Okay? I needed this talk. Oh, you're so welcome. Listen, I hope it motivates you to do all the things that you need to do. I love your personality. Thank you. I hope this motivates you to do everything that you need to do because we have to be reminded. My biz bestie reminded me, and I'm going to remind y'all. You have to be consistent. You have to be. Now, last night I also talked about how I can be consistent without showing up physically every day. So last night I talked a little bit about how I batch my content. Okay. So does anybody want to know how I consistently show up without having to record a video every single day? Because when I first started, I was recording, editing, and uploading every day. Literally. Okay. Literally every single day. But now I batch. So batching just means I do a lot of the same task at once. So what that looks like for me is the first thing I do is I decide how much content do I want to create. So I have all of these platforms and I only only create content for my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. It's Build a Business with KRYS. I only create content for that YouTube channel. Then I repurpose the ideas for TikTok and Instagram and Facebook because I don't create any content for TikTok and no content for Instagram. I'm not doing that. So what I do is I batch. Step number 1 to batching, how often do you want to show up? So I decided I want to make 3 videos a week for my YouTube channel, and that's 6 to 10 minute videos. On average, my videos are about 10 minutes. So I want 3 videos a week. So for the month, how many videos is that? That's 12 videos. So I sit down and in about 1 hour, I come up with 12 topics for my YouTube videos. And I have a project management system where I do that. Okay. Maybe my next workshop needs to be like about how to batch content because I could do like a whole lesson on this, right? So I come up with the 12 ideas. Okay. Coming up with the ideas, that's a whole nother live in itself of how to come up with topics. And I think I did a live on that the other day, but how to come up with topics. Come up with my 12 video idea topics. That's 1 hour. The next hour, which also doesn't have to happen on the same day. Most times I come up with my topics first. My nose. Most times I'll come up with my topics first. And then at another time, I'll do the second step, which I like to call is my outline. So each video topic has 3 to 5 talking points, just like my lives. They all have 3 to 5 talking points, right? After I have them all outlined, I pick a day to record. Now, I call myself a little psycho, but a good psycho. I can record between 9 to 12 videos in one setting. I can do 3 to 4 videos in an hour, okay? Because now we're going to batch record. We've batch figured out what we're talking about, the topics. Then we batch recorded what our talking points are. Then I'm going to batch record the videos. So what do? I choose a day, and if I need 2 days, I'll pick 2 days. And I'm making my whole month's worth of content now, y'all. I'll sit down and I'll be like, okay, what day am I recording? I pick out 4 shirts, so I have variety. I do my makeup, and I usually don't schedule too much for the day. I pick my shirts, I pick my makeup. Ring light, I have a $20 little clip-on microphone that I use, and I sit. I record 3 videos in one shirt or 3 to 4 videos in one shirt. I take thumbnail pictures, get a water break, change my shirt, change my earrings, do the next 3 or 4. Change my shirt, change my earrings, do the next 3 or 4. My month's worth of content is done for my main focus. Then, okay, all my videos are done for the month. So then once a week, I sit down and I edit 3 videos. I can edit about 3 videos in about an hour, hour and 10 minutes because my videos are only 10 minutes. Sometimes they're a little bit longer, but on average, they're 10 minutes. I do my own editing. I edit the videos. Once they're edited, I batch upload them to YouTube. My graphic designer makes my thumbnails. Okay. For my live topics, remember, I go live often. So, you know, those 12 topics that I came up with from my videos. So I'll look at those 12 topics and I'm like, which one do I like? So, for instance, this selling on social media, this topic came from one of my videos where I was talking about ways to sell or something. And one of them was like to sell on social media. So I'll look at my talking points and my topics of my lives and the ones that I like the most. I'll pull out 3 or 4 of those and elaborate deeper on them. And those are the lives. But do you see how I only rack my brain for 12 topics? Now, those 12 topics are my main YouTube videos, which you can go watch anytime. And now I have as many live topics as I want. Okay. Because 12 times 5, there's over 50 talking points in those 12 videos. So literally, to pull out, 3 a week, 4 a week, if I go live 3 or 4 times a week, and sometimes, I'm gonna tell y'all my secret, sometimes my live is damn near the same as my YouTube video because not everyone watched the video. And even if you did watch the video, when I go live, I'm going into more detail. I'm engaging with you. I'm answering your questions. This live is talking about selling on social media. And look at me talking about batching content. I know how I got here, but how did I get here? Right? You can't get this level of engagement in a YouTube video. And people need to hear things 7, 10, 20 times before it sticks. And that's okay. If I'm repeating myself, I'm doing it right. That's how it is. So now all of that's done. My main content, the way that I'm showing up, which is YouTube, is done for the month. And that took me probably, I think last night we said it takes me about 12-ish hours a month to get all of that done. Literally, literally. And probably a little bit less. I'm giving a little extra time because sometimes I'll be fooling around. But in around 10-ish hours, I could have all of my content done for the month. And it's not 10 hours at once, it's broken up. So, like, all of my videos for June, almost all of my videos for June are done. So, next week, I'm going to record the rest of June and most of July. Then, the week after that, I'm going to record the rest of July and half of August. So, by the second week of June, my content for the summer is going to be done. So, all I'm worrying about is editing, and my graphic designer is going to do my thumbnails. And then every week, because this is the one thing I do weekly, I choose my live topics every week. So, based on what I'm selling and based on what I'm feeling, I'm like, all right, these are my live topics for the week. And then I outline them. Okay. So, going live is easy because I've already had the topics that I've already talked about. Okay. Showing up for me, it gets to be easy because my core content on my main platform is done. So now let me talk to you about what I do for TikTok and Instagram so you can kind of understand. Right now, my current TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook strategy is literally to go live. So I'm live right now on all my platforms. I haven't posted a reel that wasn't a live replay in months. So when I go live on Instagram, I save this, I'll put a little live cover on it. That's my content for Instagram. And then I also do stories on Instagram because when I think back to the version of Crystal who was making the most sales in her business, she was doing Instagram stories and she loved it. And I do. And I just got away from it. So I'm going back to Instagram stories. So I do show up. I'm showing up on Instagram stories daily as a choice. But you can pre-record your Instagram stories and you can have like just pictures, slides that go on your Instagram stories if you don't want to talk, right? So that's my Instagram strategy right now. I'm not creating reels. I'm not doing anything besides going live and putting the replay up. That's my content. And I'm gaining three, 4, 5 followers every day or something like that just from my live replays. And my replays get more views than people who watch me live on Instagram. TikTok, I'm doing the same thing, except I can't. I can't. You can now. I don't post my full live replay on TikTok, but I can. We can post up to 30 minutes now, so I might do that. I've been taking those clips because TikTok's live repurposing is the bomb now. So I go in, it shows me the best clips to use on TikTok, and if I like that clip, I'll use it, or I can choose the clip that I want. So it takes me probably realistically 15 minutes to review the clips that TikTok put in there. I pull those TikToks out, download them, make a quick caption, and then I post it to my TikTok. That's my TikTok strategy. I'm not going out of my way to make TikToks. I'm not. I'm not making TikToks. I'm not making reels. I'm not doing any of that. Facebook, same thing. I go live, the replay goes up. It's on my business Facebook page. That's it. The only thing that I'm going to start doing, because YouTube is my main platform and I want to maximize my use on YouTube, is I'm going to start recording YouTube shorts. Only because YouTube is my main platform and they're pushing shorts right now. So, in true, your main platform, you want to maximize it. Shorts is what they're pushing. I need to post shorts. But guess what? I'm not coming up with any new topics for shorts. You want to know where I'm going to get my shorts topics from? I'm going to give you a minute to guess. Where am I going to get my topic for the shorts that I'm going to make? You tell me. She said, I needed to be here. I'm so happy you're here, Tony, Teacher Digital Products. One of my one-on-one clients is a teacher and she sells on TPT and all the things. Thanks for being here. I'm glad it was helpful. I saw you on YouTube, but I came over here because I can interact better. Yes, on 60 minutes from your batch content. Yes, my bestie says from your other videos. Yes. Remember them 12 topics? Remember them 12 topics that I made for YouTube? From each one of those videos, from each one of those 12 videos, I came up with 2 shorts. One of the shorts is, okay, so if the video is selling on social media, one of those shorts is going to be, here's my top tips for selling on social media. Choose one offer, be authentically you, create sales content, make videos, go live, be consistent, and follow up. Let me know if you have any questions about selling on social media live. Drop it in the comments. That's one short, because shorts can only be 60 seconds. Then my second one will be, which one of those 5 talking points was my favorite? Go live. So then I'm going to say, one short's going to be going live on social media is one of my favorite things to do. And then I'm going to give 3 reasons why going live is my favorite, because I get to authentically be myself. I get to engage with my audience and I get to sell my offer as a solution to the problem. I've gone live over 500 times. It brings me so much joy and I've made tens of thousands of dollars doing it. So if you, let me know if you like going live down in the comments, or like I'll say drop X emoji if you like going live in the comments, and drop an X if you don't want to go live in the comments. And I just came off with those 2 off the top of my head. So literally from those 12 topics, I am going to sit down and record shorts, only because, hey, CC, only because my main platform is pushing shorts right now. Does this make sense? So if I sit down and I record 6 shorts for each week, I could probably, because it's 1 minute, I could probably do all of them in an hour, because it's less than 1 minute. I might change shirts twice. So let's just say we're going to give ourselves 90 minutes to record like 25, 30 shorts, because that's technically 30 minutes and I'm not doing a whole minute for each one. Does that make sense? Yes or no? So for me, it's to my benefit to sit and record them. And Biz Bestie, when you record your reels, you don't record just one at a time, right? You record a few. So if you're already going to sit down and do it, batch it out. Don't do just one. But that all comes with having a plan. It all comes with setting yourself up and understanding. Because if you are waking up every day like, what am I going to post? What am I going to post? You already lost the battle. And my biz bestie, I'm talking about me, she got, she don't want me to tell her business. She got a lot of content on standby. Let's just say that. When she batches, she batches. She makes a lot of content at once. Because one thing you're not about to catch her doing is waking up and making the content that's for that day, right? Outside of her Instagram stories where she shows up, because Instagram is her platform. She's batched out all her content, right? Yes, start weekly. If you can only start weekly, that's fine. And then when you get to the point where like, okay, let me plan for the next 2 weeks, and then you'll get to the month. I love doing monthly. I love doing monthly. Monthly just makes it so easy. I never thought that I could be 2 or 3 months ahead for my content. I started doing like 2 months ahead at a time. and it's been working out so amazing for me. Okay. So I know we went completely away from selling on social media, but has this been helpful for you? I still have another tip and something else to say. I'm not leaving by any means, but I want to do a check in. Has this been helpful? That's nerve wracking. I tried it. Yes, trying to wake up every day and figure out what to post is absolutely positively nerve wracking. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. So if we get back to selling on social media, who is she? Does she have a YouTube channel? My biz bestie does not have a YouTube channel that is public, but she has Instagram. It's Pink Leaf Consulting. She's on Instagram. Yes, I started one day ahead and turned into a week and got to start somewhere. Yes. Okay. So my last tip for selling on social media. Are you ready? Follow up. The fortune is in the follow up. Engage with your audience. Okay. Respond to the comments with more than just a like, with more than just a thank you, with more than just an okay. Respond to your DMs, okay? If there are people who want to buy what you're selling and they DM you, send them to where they need to go to buy from you, okay? Respond to your emails, respond to your inquiries, acknowledge people. I'm 99% sure, sometimes TikTok goes a little too fast for me, but I'm 99% sure that I acknowledge every single person who comments on my lives. If you comment on my video on TikTok, TikTok's the only one I missed a few because it'd be a little crazy. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, I'm responding to you. If you've DM'd me, I responded to you. If you've emailed me, I responded to you. Engage with your audience and follow up. I've made so many sales from people who are like, I want to buy this from you. And then maybe I don't hear from them and I just follow up and check in and boom, they buy. Engage with your audience. We're all people. Social media is meant to be social. Call people by their names, learn about them, engage with them. You want people to engage with you, but you don't want to engage back. How is that supposed to work? It's not. The fortune is in the follow up. Engage with your audience. The fortune is in the follow up. Engage with your audience. Okay. So, selling on social media, I have been doing it since 2019 and I have made multiple six figures, close to 400,000 completely selling services. I don't sell ebooks, I don't sell courses. I sold one course, I made $1,000 selling my very first course. Haven't sold a course since. I sell coaching, I sell classes, I sell boot camps. I am hosting a 3-day live boot camp this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday called the Live Boot Camp. The purpose of the live bootcamp is to help you create a live strategy to make sales in your business. This is for you if you want to have a social media live strategy. If you want to know what to talk about on your live, you want to know how to talk about it, you want to get your audience excited, you want to sell your ass off, you want to feel confident on the live, and you want to feel excited about your offer. Like, I'm so excited about the live bootcamp. I'm so excited about my one-on-one coaching. If you're not excited about your offer, you need to change it so that you are excited. Okay? You need to change so you're excited. So that's what you are going to get in the live bootcamp. Day one is your live game plan. So we're going to help you figure out what you should be talking about on your live. You know how I came up with those 12 topics? I'm going to help you figure out how to come up with your live topics. I'm going to help you figure out when you should go live. We talked about that a little bit in this, but we're going to go a little bit deeper and for how long. I went live for 2 hours last night. You do not have to go live for 2 hours. But for me, I loved it. It brought me so much joy. Like, we already at an hour now, and I'm just like, bring it on, baby. And I'm going to help you figure out your live assets because I send an email, I create a thumbnail, I have all the things together before I actually press go live on the camera. We're going to help you get that together for you. Day two is all about preparing to show up. Okay. So I'm going to help you show up confidently, even if you're scared, even if you're nervous, and even if you're an introvert, you can still go live. I'm going to help you figure out your talking points. So remember, we have my topics and then we have my talking points. I'm going to help you figure out yours. And then I'm going to help you have your offer ready to sell. One thing I can't stand is someone is selling something and it's hard for me to buy. If it's hard for me to give you my money, I'm not giving you my money. Have you ever tried to buy something and the link didn't work? You couldn't find the link, you couldn't click it, it wasn't taking your card. 9 times out of 10, I'm like, whoops, wasn't meant for me to buy. It was a sign from God. I ain't supposed to buy it. But if it's hard for your people to buy from you, they're not going to buy from you. So I'm going to help you make sure your offer is ready to sell. And on day 3, my favorite day, I'm going to help you sell your ass off. I'm going to teach you how to engage with your audience, okay? I'm going to teach you how to sell without feeling sleazy, feeling pushy, or being like, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss. That's annoying, and no one wants to hear that. But most importantly, I'm going to teach you how to share your offer as a solution to a problem. The best businesses solve a problem or offer convenience. So you should be selling your offer as a solution to a problem. Okay. Every day, our coaching is 90 minutes. So I'm going to talk for about 45 minutes, and then Q&A is going to happen for 30 to 45 minutes. So you get to ask me any of your business questions every single day. Okay. You're going to get a workbook. The workbook is right now 9 pages, which I can't believe it's 9 pages. But this workbook gives you specific prompts to have your strategy. So when you leave boot camp, you don't have to just take crazy notes. I'm telling you exactly what to write down so that you can take your strategy back and implement it to show up on live confidently and make the sales that you desire. Okay. Plus, you get the replays for 30 days. And it's basically getting coaching with me because everyone will get the chance to ask at least one question. And then after that, I'll open the floor up again. So you get a chance to ask me at least 3 questions as long as you show up every single day. You get all of that for $99. That's it. You can go to KristenMaximizer.com and sign up bootcamp. KristenMaximizer.com/bootcamp to sign up right now. We only have 4 spots left. 1, 2, 3, 4. She said, and it matches your personality. It does. The boot camp is only 3 days. Yes, this boot camp is only 3 days. You've been hanging around me too long, your 9-page workbook. Girl, when I put the formatting in and I put lines, I put boxes, like this workbook, I was like, wow, I outdid myself. This workbook, I outdid myself, okay? It was 9 pages now. First, it was 11. So I was like, let me go back and do some reformat and change some things around. I added I did the daggone thing, right? I did the daggone thing. I was like, 9 pages? I was like, dang, I'm turning into D. The boot camp, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. It's from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are liable to go over. I don't plan to go over, but if there's still a couple questions, I might let it slide because I'm that person. Says the person who goes live for 2 hours. Especially once you paid me. Once you paid me, I'm like, we can go a few more minutes. Not too much over. I don't want to disrespect your time. But we may, especially day 3, we may possibly go over because that's like the last day, you know? So, with that being said, the live boot camp is happening June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay? And it's from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? I'm not sure why it says that because on my end, it's the copy. So I'll resend out the link. I don't understand why it does that for me. So I will resend out the link, but you should be able to just make a copy of it. As long as you're logged into your Gmail account, but I'll resend it out. I don't know why I did that. Because you aren't the first person to say that. So I don't know why it's doing that. Let me open it in a different browser to see. Because when I open it, it says make a copy. So you should click it and make a copy. Are you logged into your Gmail account when you're opening it? Because for me, it's just saying make a copy, which is what it should say. Let me try it on another browser. Oh. Okay, what questions do we have about selling on social media or the live boot camp? Okay, I see the issue. You have to be signed into Google Docs and then it'll prompt you to make a copy. That's what it is. So you need to be signed into your Google Docs. So open Google Docs first and sign in, and then you can make a copy of it. Does that make sense? I created my YouTube channel. I need more help with my thumbnails. Canva, Canva is where you go to make thumbnails. Thank you, D, for posting that for me on Instagram. D has posted the dates and times of the boot camp. But 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and we have 4 spots left. Okay, what other questions do we have? Questions about selling on social media or the live boot camp? I'm open to questions. I was wondering, I was like, why is it doing that? Because on my first 2 browsers, I'm always logged into Google Docs. So as long as you log into your Gmail account, log into your Gmail account first and then click the link, then you can make a copy. Now D over here on TikTok. D, you so funny. So you did the brain to business boot camp. So this is a different one. This boot camp is different. This is if you want, thanks D. This is if you want to create this is if you want to go live for your social media to make sales. So are you selling something? You have an offer that you're ready to sell, CC? If you have an offer that you're ready to sell and you want to go live on social media, then yes, it will help you. So if you have an offer that you're ready to sell and you want to go live on social media, it will help you. And you also will have the opportunity to ask me the questions that you desire. And it's only $99. So that choice is yours. But it's only $99. Okay. No, my biz bestie does not have a YouTube channel that is open to the public. You can follow her on Instagram. So yes, if you are wanting to go live, then the boot camp is for you. Any other questions? I did put my banner up over here, right? Yeah. Okay, so my banner is running on YouTube, so they can see that. Any questions? If you don't have any questions, was this helpful for you? Was this helpful for you? So I'm going to recap. Okay. So if you want to go live and you want to sell something, then absolutely jump on in the boot camp. So again, it's this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So my top tips for selling on social media. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them. But I'm going to do a quick recap. Let me close this. So tip number 1, choose one offer. I will do it from my computer because it's still saying request access. Yes, definitely do it from the computer. Definitely do it from the computer and log into your Google Docs first. And then it should ask you to just make a copy because it's a copy. It's a link that for you to make a copy. If it doesn't work for you, just reply to the email that I sent you and say, hey, I'm interested. I need let me see. Actually, it probably will. You don't have to because it's already, I don't know why it's doing this. It already sent me a link, so I'll respond to you. But you have to log into your Google Docs. If you're not logged into your Google Docs, it won't work. So for the next time I do that, I will make sure. But you know, it's probably in my access. You know what? Sorry, y'all. Let me fix this right now because I hate when this happens. Let me fix it right now. I might be able to fix it. Let me see. And you're logged in. I don't know why it's doing this. Hold on. I think it's my fault. Okay. Okay, I just refreshed it and I updated it. So let me I'm going to change the link for the email that goes out tomorrow. for them. Okay, yeah. So I just refreshed it, so it might work now. Because the link should still be the same. Let me see if the link is the same. I hate that they give all these letters. Okay, the link looks the same. So I just changed something. So I would say try one more time. Otherwise, I'll just respond to y'all's emails with the link. But I think it was my fault. I think I didn't have the permissions open. And that's the one step I always forget. See, it was always something that goes off with a hitch. But thank y'all for letting me know. Um, so let me try it in my other browser one more time and let's see if that one works. Let's see. Okay, it says use another account. Yay, it worked. Okay, perfect. Okay. That means what I did worked. So I know what now I'm gonna have to make a SOP for myself because this happens so much and I always forget that step of like opening up the permissions of it and I'm like, why is it not working? Um but I'm happy it worked. Okay, and thank y'all for letting me know. And then I'm gonna go into the recap. But I'm just double checking it on my end. No, it wasn't just you. It was me. Yes, okay, I know what I did. My fault. Thanks for letting me know. It should work for everyone now. I'll send an update email. Do I only have to use my Google? To access the Google Doc, you will need to use Google. To access the Google Doc, you will need to be logged into your Google account because you're going to make a copy. And the great thing about the Google Doc is that you can type right into your workbook. So you'll be able to type right into it, or you can print it out as a PDF. So I would say when you open up the Google Doc, you should open it in Google. Okay, so I was getting that ready for everyone who's in the live boot camp. So if you join the live boot camp tonight, you'll be able to access the Google Doc. So let's go over the tips for selling on social media. Number one, choose an offer to focus on. So whether you're going to focus on it for the week or for the month, for whatever period of time you're selling, choose one offer to focus on so you can get crystal clear. Tip number two was be authentically you. Whatever your secret sauce is, double down on it, and you cannot copy or try to be anyone else. If you're trying to show up by like someone else in the industry, you're trying to do something like someone else, it's most likely not going to translate well. And I would highly suggest you figure out where you are authentically and show up that way on social media because people can see the fake and phoniness from a mile away. And if people don't know you, like you, and trust you, they're not going to buy from you. Next tip is to create sales content, the content that really shares how your offer will help your ideal client get more of what they want. How does your offer help your ideal client change their life? When you're selling, focus on that. So, the pain point is you want to use social media for your business. More specifically, you want to go live and make sales in your business and you don't know why. The solution to the problem is the live boot camp. But I'm really going to be focusing on the solution to the problem instead of just saying buy the live boot camp. Okay. So make sure you do that. Next, obviously, go live, which is my favorite tip of all. You get to show off being authentically you. You get to engage with your audience in a way that pre-recorded content does not allow you. You get to answer your audience's questions and they get to see what you look like from the CEO version. And whether we believe it or not, most humans are nosy. We're nosy. And you want to know who you're buying from. You want to know who you're going to potentially be working with if you're offering a service. So it only helps you to go live to sell your offer. Okay. Next tip, my favorite tip of all, be consistent. You have to show up consistently. You can't post 2 times in a month and expect to sell out your offer if you're barely talking about it for the rest of the month. And finally, the fortune is in the follow up. Engage with your audience and follow up. Don't leave people on red. Okay, people who are like, oh, I want to buy this. Don't leave people on red, right? Engage with them. If you don't know the answer, send them to the people who can, but engage with your audience. If someone's taking the time out to leave you a comment, respond to that comment. Thank them for comments. Like, respond to their comment, okay? With more than just a one word answer. So, those are my tips for selling on social media. What other questions do we have? Here go TikTok reminding me, you've been live for 30 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. Y'all know all my ice melted, but in my ice's defense, I got that ice yesterday. So shout out to my Stanley. And the ice just melted because I got it yesterday. It lasted all day yesterday and it lasted me all day today. And it, when I say it just melted, like it just stopped being ice in here because got home at 7. And when I got home at 7, I could still hear the ice. Look at D. How often should I be selling in my content? So we talked about this in 2 ways. So if your offer is evergreen, meaning people can buy your offer anytime. For instance, like this lip gloss, you can go to Fenty.com and buy this lip gloss. I suggest you sell it at least 3 times per week. If people can buy it anytime, at least 3 times per week, you're mentioning like, this is my lip gloss. This is my lip gloss. This is how it helps you. This is where you can buy it. If your offer is closed cart, open cart, meaning you can only buy the lip gloss from June 1st to June 10th, every single day should be, this is the lip gloss. Not buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, but this is my lip gloss. This is why I created it. This is how it helps you. This is why it's going to help you. This is why it's better than the other lip gloss out. This is how you can buy it. Okay, that's my suggestion. Evergreen 3 times a week. If it's open cart, closed cart, basically every single day. Okay, every single day. Will this help if I want to promote my business? So the live bootcamp is there to help you create a strategy to go live and make sales. So the answer to your question is yes. That's the whole purpose of it. To market and make sales in your business. That's the purpose of the live bootcamp. Oh, excuse me. I'm only drinking water and I keep burping. Great question. Anyone else? Okay. All right. If you don't have any questions, thank you so much for joining. Was this helpful for you? D said awesome. Thank you, D. Offer? What do you mean? Yes, it was helpful. Okay, perfect. Any other questions? I got myself my favorite sunflower seeds. If y'all want to see. It's a little messy in here, but I'll show y'all. My favorite sunflower seeds of all time. Actually, I have 2 favorites. So, I've been eating sunflower seeds since I was a kid. Okay. The question is up a little bit. I just see offer. I thought it was just me. I'll try it again. I'll do it for my computer because it's saying. Okay. I don't see the question. You might have to type it again because it didn't show up for me. I just see offer question mark. So I didn't see the question. So I'm very excited to catch up on my shows. I already watched the series finale of Station 19. I watched it right before my live. I don't know why I did that. I was boohoo crying like a baby. A few days ago, I watched the Good Doctor series finale. I don't know why. I didn't see your question either. I saw your question about the Google Doc, but I didn't see if you had a other question. So please, y'all, retype your question because it didn't show up for me. Okay, so I'm gonna eat my favorite sunflower seeds. Ranch. This is an Old Faithful, okay? And I only want David's brand. I don't want the other brands. So if you want to, yeah, I can stay on, no problem. Go ahead, just drop the question. If you want to catch me, there's 2 ways you can catch Crystal. Like if I want to be kidnapped. So if you was trying to kidnap me, if you put sunflower seeds, that can catch me, and Maryland crabs, females, mediums or larges. If you want to kidnap me, put those in the big white van. I'm caught. I'm captured. These you can get anywhere. And I almost was thinking about giving them up because in some stores now they're $3. When I was a kid, we used to get these for 99 cents. It was called the big bag, 99 cents. And they used to be close to 7 ounces. It's 5.25 ounces in here, and these suckers are close to $3. Okay. But in the old days, they still have them. This little bag of nacho cheese. They used to come in a big bag, but it doesn't anymore. Now, this one is a newer one. You can only get this at um Royal Farms, but the Royal Farms ones are over $3 now, and I'm not paying that. I got these from Five Below for $2.25. It's bacon mac and cheese, okay, baby? Bacon mac and cheese. It gives me that nacho cheese feel. It gives me that nacho cheese feel. But if you want to catch me, put these in the van next to the crabs, yes, and a frozen margarita D, yes, yes. Put these in a van. I'm captured. If I got a man, don't buy me flowers. If you messed up and you want to get on my good side, you come in with some crabs and seeds, I'm a fold. Okay? Now let me go back to work and and answer these questions. I can't wait. I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, I get to eat my sunflower seeds. So are you creating a story or content around your offer? So are you creating a story or content around your offer? So I guess a little bit of both because you want to tell your story. So you see how I tell you my story of like how I started the business, why I started the business, right? And there are times where I tell you why I created my offer too. So you can tell your story and you create content around your offer in the sense of what does your ideal client need to know before they work with you, right? So yes, you create content around your offer as well. Does that answer your question? Can you stay on live for as long as you want? A lady says she plans to do a 24-hour live. Girl, I think so. There's people on TikTok who like go live all the time. Their phones are plugged in, they never stop. You can, but I think the longest I've ever gone live is a little more than 3 hours. Are you supposed to create content in the form of a backstory of the offer lip gloss? Okay, so for physical products, that helps because people like to see the journey. So me creating a live boot camp, I can show you how I make the slides, but that's not as exciting as if I was making lip gloss or like when people make those tumblers or when people make food or when people are pressing t-shirts. That's exciting. For service-based businesses, not so much. And you can do that if you have a physical business. If you have a service, if you have a service, a package that you're selling, it's more about the transformation because people don't have something physical that they can touch. It's about the transformation that's going to manifest in their life. But you can absolutely share the backstory of why you created your program, why you created your offer, because that allows people to connect with you. And last night, when I told my story of like why I decided to pivot and be a business coach, that allows people to connect with me. There's so many people that know me on here from couponing. And now, if I share that story about why I switched, they understand. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay, just curious. Yeah, people go live for long times. I wouldn't do that personally, but I think I've gone live for like 3+ hours before. Yeah. So I'm very excited to eat my sunflower seeds. Like some people smoke, some people drink. I do drink a little bit tequila, margaritas, frozen ones. But if I had to choose like alcohol or sunflower seeds, I'm picking sunflower seeds every single time. Okay. Those are my things. Okay. Don't buy me flowers. Buy me sunflower seeds or crabs. They're a lot more expensive than flowers, but I'm going to love them a whole lot more. Because I told my mother this all the time. I'm like, flowers die. I don't want them. I can't do nothing with them. I've never been like a flower joyous girl. Like, they're nice. My stepfather's like, Crystal got 3 cameras jumping off. He's so funny. He's so funny. Now they talking about me because I got 2 phones. If you don't know, I go live on all my platforms at once, right? So I have 2 phones and my laptop. Well, let them know why my offer is important and why I like them to buy my offer and how it will help them in their everyday life. Yes. And specifically in the live boot camp, we're going to go over your content topics And honestly, the same way we derive your content topics for live, you can come up with those for your other content that's not live, for your stagnant content as well. So we're going to cover both of those in the live bootcamp. So you can sign up for the live bootcamp at kristenmaximizer.com/bootcamp. You can go to my website, kristenmaximizer.com, and sign up. We only have 4 spots left. I'm going to do a live tomorrow afternoon. I think at 12 or 1 o'clock ish, I'm going to go live because I have a family outing tomorrow night. So I'm not going live at night tomorrow. I'll probably be drinking. So I'll go live tomorrow afternoon. And if there's still spots available, I will go live on Sunday afternoon. But boot camp starts at 8 p.m. on Sunday. So I plan to do my live around like 12 ish on Sunday. To sell whatever remaining spots. But as of right now, at this one, we have 4 spots available. One, two, three, four. That's it. That's all. Okay. So I'm gonna do last call for alcohol, last call for questions, because my sunflower seeds are calling me. I wish I had a soda or something. Like I got liquor, but I don't want to drink that. And my mother be buying Capri Suns. I don't know if she bought them for the grandkids, but I for sure drunk one today. I'm gonna put some more in the refrigerator and tell her that I drunk one. So I'm gonna need to go drink another one right now. But she did offer me something else, but I didn't want that. Anywho, now I'm just ranting. Any more questions? Thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm glad this was helpful. Thanks for all of y'all for staying here for 90 minutes with me because some of y'all have been here since the beginning. It has been great. I will see some of you tomorrow. I will see even more of you inside the boot camp. And if for any reason the workbook didn't work for you in the boot camp, just send me an email and I will get it over to you. Okay. Y'all have a good night. Bye. I'm excited for the boot camp too. Can't wait. Okay, bye.